We're live here, Boogie Live Studio, and I'm your main man G on the mic. I got Mike on the mic with me.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
What's up? I got Mr. One and Only here with me.
What's up, bro?
And last but not least, I got Royce.
Hello.
How you doing? What's going on, guys? It's been a tough week.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was so tough about it?
That Wadedifferent check didn't come through yet.
Thought he was going to talk about current events.
That ain't my fault.
Hey, man, rest in peace to John Singleton, man.
Nothing to do with
No,
him.
no doubt.
Yeah, big facts on that.
Yeah, the guy who was responsible for, do you remember the times when Michael Jackson video showing that an all-black, true African cast, and also two Boys in the Hood. You know, it's unfortunate that Mr. Singleton has left us so early, but our condolences go out to his family. But thank God he had a will, and he put his mama on the will. So his mama's in charge of the will to dispersing the $35 million in net
I
worth.
think they fighting over that right now. That's the daughter. The
7
mom.
kids, you know what I mean? You got
Everybody
7 kids.
fighting over it right now, which happens a lot in our families nowadays. But yeah, he did Boys in the Hood, but he also did like 8 more films after that.
Yeah,
Baby Boy. Yeah, so many classics. So many classics.
But he was the youngest black African American to go ahead and get nominated for an award for his movie for Boys in the Hood. So it's being the youngest director to win that award. So he definitely broke barriers, not just black and white, but overall in the movie world. So our hearts go out to him. But in other news, your son out here living his retirement very well.
Yeah, what you heard?
That's not what I heard. What I've been watching on Instagram.
What I've been seeing.
What you saying? What he doing that he don't normally do?
Well,
You know what? You got a point. He rich. Super fly rich.
He always doing something.
He's doing a whole lot of things.
That's good. That's
And
good.
I see Roy's got the Hennessy. Anything is possible.
You know, anything.
Go ahead, roll. Being your first time on the show, go ahead and roll us your bio. Where you from?
Well, I'm from Miami, Florida, born and raised. You know, I grew up with my mother. I didn't have a father at the time, so I grew up with my brother and sister. Went to school, went to Miami Media School. Started doing radio, voiceovers. I'm a model now. I never thought I had it in me, but
She
I'm
been a model.
now.
Don't let her flex on y'all.
Oh my God! So then now, I used to play basketball in high school.
Mhm.
My favorite basketball player was Candace Parker.
For real?
So that was
I
my
met her
lady.
in real
Was
life.
what happened?
Well, she still is, but ever since I lost love for basketball, I don't play after high school. So
You might
I
have to
lost
talk
the
up. You got that
touch.
sexy voice going on. You might.
I lost
You
that
might have
touch.
to talk a
Out of
little.
here. I am
I lost the touch of
this man out
basketball.
of pocket.
But if I could get back into it, I would.
Yeah, your career sounds just like Wade. Wade gonna tell you that I played 7 sports, and I was a model. I was this. I was that.
That's what I'm saying. You Google this man, so many things pop up, man. That's why I'm happy we get to talk about him today.
Well,
And I ain't never seen nothing in Google about me. I don't know what they talking about. They must got somebody else daddy.
well, today on the Wadedifferent show, we want to switch it up a little bit. Today we're gonna put Dwyane Wade Sr. on the hot seat. We're about to ask him every question, whether it's inbounds or out of bounds.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna put him in the burner.
This one, Gary get fired from the show today.
Yeah. My
Gary
job
get
is on the
fired.
line.
Gary get fired for the show today.
So today we're gonna put Wade on the hot seat.
Family, if y'all listen, turn y'all mute on.
This is about to be the toughest conversation ever.
Facts.
Today we decided to have some fun. We already had some Pizza Hut. We got Emily coming in with the pastries. About to have a good time, but today we about to roast Wade Sr., the one and only
Yes, we are.
Mr. No Buckets.
Yeah, this is new to me too, y'all. So
Yeah, this is all a surprise.
Don't get too
I want,
nervous.
you know what?
Don't
The
get
first
too
thing,
nervous over there.
the first thing I want to talk about is the military. Like, how did that happen? When did that come about?
oh man. I mean, you probably gonna have to watch the documentary for you to really find
There we
out
go.
Oh,
about the military. But
Why did you go to the military?
something happened.
Get straight to the point, Wade.
Something happened in my life
Wait.
that I felt like, it wasn't the right thing to happen, and it led me to run away from Chicago and go to the Army. So, but when I got there, I cried like a baby because it was something new, and I'm all the way overseas in Panama, and it was like crazy. Like,
I know what to expect.
You done ran that far away. You really wanted to get away, so it was crazy. But yeah, something happened in my life back when I was younger, and I just felt like at that time that it might have not happened for the right reason. So I can't really speculate on it because the documentary coming out, and you're gonna actually hear it in the documentary.
So make sure y'all look out for this documentary because most of my questions will be answered on the documentary. I see that.
I can't wait for this documentary.
You gotta give him at least one freebie today.
At least.
I mean,
one.
he keep on going.
Yeah,
he might get a freebie out of it.
You know, it's another thing. We were sitting here, we done heard him drop R&B hooks and all that. But so where's the album? Is there like an old mixtape in the trunk somewhere in the garage?
Me and some of my guys was just trying to.
Who the Temptations? Who are these guys? He got like who's your
be
group?
more specific. Come on now.
The truth is, I did like 15 years in music. Playing the keyboard and producing and writing and arranging, and I also had a couple of groups of my own. I had a group called Step Aside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay now. Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. But
so what I want to let y'all know is probably like home videos of Wade Jr. just in the whole two-step line like Jackson 5. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly.
the whole family.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody had to get in line. You know what I'm saying? But
was you like a Joe Jackson? Were you disciplined like that? Discipline him?
that's another part of the story, ain't it?
goodness.
Oh man.
But
I
what?
wanna give it out.
The truth is that there are some CDs still floating around from back in the day when we were doing music, and I had a whole lot of artists come through, to my house and how we did music back in the day. So I was just talking to one of my rappers that was a part of us that back in the day called Ruger. His name, we called him MC Ruger, and I was like, "Yo, you got any of those CDs, man, from back in the day?" He was like, "Yeah, my boy across the street got them." So we're actually trying to get a hold of those CDs right now because a lot of those a lot of the songs we made, I had forgot some of the names of them. They was like, "Joe, we had like about 5 or 6 hits that people never got a chance to really hear that was real, booming back
So
then."
what I'm saying, after the philanthropy, is gonna be a whole way different tour. You just gonna go on tour rapping.
Rapping, I don't rap.
Oh, singing. I apologize.
Singing.
Singing and
Oh,
rapping. You just gonna have a
Can't
whole
make that
lineup.
mistake.
Whole
Singing and
lineup.
rapping.
No. That was back in the day. I don't think so. I sung a little bit at my weddings though. But,
Okay.
I only do it
And
in the house.
You almost got a divorce that same day.
Ooh,
Whatever.
can you give us a little sample?
Of what?
Oh,
Of you
man.
rapping, singing?
nah, we done got
I don't
that.
rap, but
we done got that a little bit too.
I think y'all got it. Y'all got a sample on one of the shows, right?
Yeah, yes sir, we do.
Oh.
Y'all
Okay,
did.
okay.
Y'all got a sample, but I might do a little something. I don't know. We'll see. What's the next question you got for me, Mister?
Listen.
Royce
If
got
you
it.
were to become a professional ball player instead of going to the military, what would you do different, and what would have been your goal raising your son and your other kids?
I don't know if I would have had the same kids if I had went to the military.
What?
I mean, to the NBA, professionally played ball. I don't know if I would have had those kids. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a different route in life. So,
Speaking of kids, how many kids do you have?
well, biologically, I have 3, but I raised 12 kids along the way. So, I don't think it would have been the same outcome had I went. Well, actually, I was a better baseball player than I was basketball. So if I would have made it in something, it probably would have been baseball because, I do a softball game every year right now in commemoration of, back in the day, me being one of the greatest baseball players that ever played the game.
All right, Jackie Robinson.
You know what
He
I'm
said
saying?
one of the greatest.
Shout out to Pete Rose.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Pete Rose who taught me everything, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the black Pete Rose of the game, back in the day. So he will always be the most famous.
You a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan?
Let's hear this.
I like both, but I had some dealings with the Cubs.
Political. You hear
I
that?
had
He
some
said I
dealings
like
with
both.
the Cubs, you know what I'm saying? But I like both, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But like I say, I called myself one of the greatest baseball players to play the game that didn't get a chance to play the game. But I played all 9 positions. I bat with power on both sides. I can throw accurately from first to third and third to first.
It's a Marlins game going on right now. We could just go down the street.
I never threw out the first pitch.
Oh, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah, I never threw out the first pitch. So
You might throw out your shoulder.
Let's start a new campaign. The next Marlins home game, we want Wade Sr. to throw a pitch.
yeah, but the first thing y'all got to do is come out to my Father's Day weekend and see us play, because we play every year.
Y'all playing softball?
We play softball. We play a
T-ball.
16-inch. We play a 16-inch softball with no gloves.
Can you tell us when is that?
That's actually on Father's Day, June 16th.
Exactly on Father's Day.
Yeah, so this will be actually our 12th year playing it, because we missed last year. It would have been 13, but and that was my number when I was coming up, 13.
13.
But yeah, we play 9 innings, and it'd be like 90-something degrees outside every year. We play 9 innings of softball, but no gloves. No gloves at all, so you got to have some tough hands.
Nah, you tripping.
What if somebody don't have tough hands like you? Come on, man.
Well, we teach y'all how to play the game. We play a game called Piggy. Now, Piggy used to be a game where everybody get out in the field. You either catch the ball on a high fly without fumbling, or you catch it on one bounce without fumbling, and it's your bat. And as long as people don't catch it on one bounce or a high fly, you stay up there all day. It's called Piggy. But it teaches you, how to catch it and how to hit it, and with a whole lot of people out there in the field.
So that's more so.
This how you know I came from a video game era, because I'm like, we was not outside playing that.
Nah, none of that.
Yeah,
none of
Piggy.
that,
Piggy is a good game. A whole lot of the family members get involved in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So you talked about, Father's Day coming up, the foundation. Let's talk about how it got started. Like, how did it start, Pro Pops? Well, your philanthropy goes how far back, you said?
Like 37 years.
37 years of philanthropy.
Yeah, so pretty much it came about because, I didn't have a father at home when I was coming up, and the gangs was chasing me to recruit me and stuff like that. And once I made it through all that, I wanted to make sure that nobody else that I came up around would have to go through the same thing. So I decided to start, a non-for-profit that would help youth in the community to not go through what I was going through, and to be able to deal with it if they did go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like if they was being recruited by gangs. So it started, back when I was young, and it carried over to today, and it's still going strong. Pro Pops is, it came from it was called Us for Kids and Kids for Us, and we used to walk around with the abbreviations on UFK, AKFU, and everybody was like, "What's that, Russian?" You know what I'm saying? But and it came a long way. It came from there, from Us for Kids and Kids for Us to Pro Pops, and that's the longevity of it.
So you meeting your wife, right?
What was that?
So you meeting your wife, you met her at Pro Pops Foundation event.
Well, actually, how you find that out?
Hey, listen, man, we do our homework out here. We do our homework out here.
I don't know about y'all era, but we did homework.
We do our homework out here.
I actually did meet her at a friend of mine was a friend of hers before he was a friend of mine, and we were actually out playing a game of basketball downtown, and I guess he thought, I was a pretty good guy, that he wanted to introduce me to somebody that he knew that probably, would have been a good woman for me. Mm-hmm. So he introduced us, and he brought her to an event that I was having for Pro Pops, yeah. And we didn't get together right away, though. It took a while, so I know she got a lot to say about that, but it didn't get together right away. But, yeah, I met her at a Pro Pops event, yeah.
And you proposed to her at a Pro Pops event.
I did propose to her at one of my events a few years back, yeah.
June 2016? Yeah, I'm out here with the
June
dates.
What?
June of 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Was it 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be telling me.
Yeah, June. Yeah, I actually did. Right after we opened up. I caught her off guard. I think I caught everybody off guard. My pastor was there too, and I took him outside and I made him get the ring. I was like, "Get the ring." He was like, "What's this for?" And I told him what I was finna do. So, yeah, man, you did your research. You know I proposed at a Father's Day weekend.
That's what's up, man.
And that's what it's about for me. I've always been involved in the community and always been involved with children and fathers. And for me to propose on that day and also to get married, around the same time as well, it all fits.
How was it like for you to be planning all these things, and then you have your business managing all the camps that you were doing?
My daughter Trujillo calls me a renegade, and so I guess she's right at times, you know. So I'm used to doing a lot of things at one time and just trying to help other people see the vision, or help other people see that it's more to life than, you know, getting involved in crime and drama and such, you know, things of that.
And that's one thing I gotta, you know, clap it up to you about, like, your whole son's career, right? All of D Wade's career, like, you've just been like under the radar until now. Like, you see, like, let's use LeVar Ball for example, with Lonzo Ball. He's been in the spotlight from jump. Like, you knew who he was, you knew who his son was, but you kept a low profile the whole time. How and why now that you out like this?
So you want to flourish.
I've always been out because I've been in the community so long.
Yeah.
I think it's always another avenue, another venture you can venture into to help, you know, our youth and help fathers, you know, gain control of what's going on today. I never wanted to. Well, if I had been like Alonzo Ball's dad or whatever, I don't think my son would have, you know, respected me for that. He would have had a lot to say about that, you know what I'm saying? But I always, you know, a lot of times, because I'm a part of the NBA Dads organization, I'm one of the founders, and I always tell them, you know, wait till your time. You know, don't expect your children to do things in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? You stay in the background and watch them flourish and let them do their, you know, what they're doing, because what they're doing is their personal life, and, you know, you have to give them a chance to mature. And that's what I do. I did. I let my son mature.
I'll give you
and
with the thumbs up.
I stayed in the back and watched, and it taught me a lot about me and about what I was trying to do in life.
And this is what you want to do in life.
I think this is what God said for me to do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? He wanted me to work in the community. He wanted me to help other people become leaders, because I'm a leader.
Okay, so since we're talking about your son and his career, before becoming a b-ball coach for your son, Dwyane Wade, when did you realize he had potential in being a professional ball player?
Once you answer this question, we're about to take a quick commercial break.
Yeah, you probably gonna need one after this. You know, a lot of people say that, you know, they saw this, they saw that at Marquette and all of that. But me being a tough dad on my kids, all of them, and all the boys in the house played basketball, so he wasn't the only one. Me being tough on them, I didn't see Dwyane being a pro. I wanted everybody to be a pro, and I thought that we might, you know, succeed at that everybody would be one, because everybody can play in my family. They all can play ball. And I never thought that for 1 minute that he was finna be a pro. I just was dreaming it.
Right.
I was dreaming, like, could this possibly happen? I mean, it happened for other people. Could it happen for me?
Right.
Could it happen for him? It was so many of us playing ball in the house that we didn't know who was gonna go, but we thought, you know, somebody was gonna go. So, no, I didn't really see it. And when did I see it? I guess you can say the Final Four was like the time when you can tell, like, this dude is ready. You know what I'm saying? But before then, it was like normal basketball for me, because I've been coaching them all my life, and we've been playing basketball, and we've been fighting on the court for everybody to be better than the next. Yeah, for real, fighting. I mean, like, actually,
Literally.
yeah, throwing hard blows out there trying to win the games and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I've never seen it until, like, when he made it to the Final Four. When he did that, I knew, yeah, he got a chance. And I actually predicted the number that he was going to come out in as well. So
You should have predicted my number, because
We can play the lotto tonight, Wade. I'm just saying. Predict some more numbers right now.
For real.
Nah, no doubt.
I guess it's time for that commercial break, G.
Yeah, you tune into the Boogie Live studio. You hear live on the Wadedifferent. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
You're watching the Wadedifferent, so like and subscribe, and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Dwyane Wade Sr. Want y'all to come out and be a part of our Father's Day weekend. Yes, it's going to be at North Miami Senior High School. Don't miss it. It's the 13th through the 16th. We're going to have a lot of activities, a lot of fun. As usual, it's going to be a great time. So don't miss it. Tell your family, tell your father, tell everybody to come out and be a part of one of the most wonderful Father's Day events that's ever thrown here in Miami.
Special guest in the studio. He's one of the greatest men to ever step foot on a basketball court. The best defensive guard of all time. The ambassador of the Euro step, who slices through the lane like a ninja in rush hour traffic. The three-time NBA champion, Olympic bronze and gold medalist. The mayor of Wade County, 6'4" guard from Robbins, Illinois. We have Dwyane.
I'm in here. Like, I'm not leaving the game feeling like I left anything on the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving like, you know what? I gave everything to it. I accomplished this, I accomplished this, I accomplished this. So I can walk away from the game. So it feels good right now to know that you know, everything that I wanted to accomplish and more that I did, so I can walk away and not look back.
So let me take y'all back. That led me to go to the Army. In 1982, Dwyane was born. We had a neighbor that would call the police on us all the time because we would be out there 1, 2 in the morning playing basketball. The dream was for everybody in the family to go to the league. Everybody did go to college.
Never really mattered too much to me. If I was in love and people wanted to see, all I did
write every day.
Why you got locked up? I mean,
I wrote most of my project.
Yeah.
It was written in
this
there.
is what you want, then this is how it'll be. For you, I'll hide this love.
That most of the time, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna bring him back and put him through trial? Come on, stop that.
right.
I don't feel like she should have did that to him.
In this bitch, I tiptoe around town like it ain't these arms that give.
And we're back on the Wadedifferent Live. We're stationed here at the Boogie Live studio. You know, I don't shout that enough. Shout out to DJ Irie. Thank you for the opportunities that you presented us. And I got Amy here with me from Carli's Crumbly Cookies.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Thank you, thank you. You can come up to the mic. Don't be shy.
That's that Mimi voice.
Yes, that's that Mimi voice. Good evening,
you can
everyone,
hear
and
it.
thank you so very much, every one of you, for inviting me onto the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys are wondering what's going on right now, I wanted to show some support to entrepreneurship, you know, especially black, beautiful women. I want to give them opportunities to come on the show and present everything they got going on for themselves. So Mr. Wade Sr. said, you know, go ahead and bring it by. So I'm glad that you came on the show. Give a little bio about your brand.
Okay, yes, my brand is It's a bakery, a brand new bakery, with all types of pastries. It is called Carli's Crumbly Cookies and More, because it's not just only cookies, but it's more than just cookies. This was born as my grandmother from years back. I'm a country girl. And so she blessed me with a gift. And so I just took that talent on, giving back to our communities. Never wanted to do anything, with it, but just making certain that smiles and people are just happy. And so after my little grandbaby was born, Carli, she used to say, Mimi, where's the cookies inside the little oven? And I go, okay, I'll make you some. And then her birthday came, first birthday, and next thing you know, it just kind of went from there. And that's where Carli's Crumbly Cookies was born, and I just took it from there.
So go ahead and let the people know who's tuning in. What makes your brand way different from the rest?
What makes my brand way different from the rest is that it's made with love, number one. It is made with no artificial flavors. I have a passion into it, just wanting families to come together. You'll see a demonstration that my son actually gave me right before we came onto the show. I'm like, what design am I gonna do? And it touched me to my heart that he wanted me to family, and that's what it's about. This business is definitely geared towards that.
Yeah, and also too on the card, it's kosher too.
Yes, it is definitely kosher. I have started that with our community, in the Jewish community actually, and so that has been a winner for me. But
how hard was it for you to get in that market? Was there a challenge to get in that market, or they were very open to that?
It was open to it. I believe that sometimes the pathway is open once you get in, some people come into your lives for whatever reason, and actually right at that very moment, I have to give props to David. He is a Orthodox Jew, and he was explaining the information to me, and I went right into it. But even before he explained everything to me, I really take my spirituality very personal, and it just came to me. And next thing you know, I made challah bread. Challah bread is a Jewish bread, a braided bread that is given to families for a celebration throughout the holiday season, and it's like a blessing to the family. So I took that on, and oh my goodness, wait until you taste this. Wait until you taste it.
I look forward to it.
Oh, we got challah bread in the building?
Oh yes, we have challah bread in the building.
We have many pastries, but when it comes to your business, I never heard, like people like us going ahead and making challah bread. Like, is there a lot of women like you in this business? Have you seen any women like you in this business?
There is a lot of women in the pastry business, but for me per se, I've never really seen anyone take on that challenge of challah bread or in the kosher.
So basically, you're the trendsetter for all
I'm
black
the
women saying, hey, you know what, break away from all this, from the stigma, and go ahead and venture into other cultures and see if you can go get that bag.
That's it. That is it.
Okay.
And being humble while you going at it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't want to say that. I'm like, once she said kosher, I was just like this under the table, like, oh yeah, she banking.
You say you're a country girl. Where you from now?
I'm from Macon, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia.
Middle Georgia, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So I'm a Southern gal.
You mind sharing a little bit of sweetness with us?
Oh, of course, please. My sister here, this is Robert. He's my help.
The bodyguard.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the cake pops.
So can you go ahead?
What is that?
These are cake pops. Do you see the color?
You can go ahead and hold it, because the camera's on you.
I'm kind of. I can't eat a lot of sweets.
Okay, well take it.
I gotta watch my diet.
Today's a cheat day.
I gotta watch my sexiness.
You might hold it on camera so you can explain what you have there.
Okay, this is a cake pop.
You can
if you notice the colors, okay? Can you tell me the colors in this cake pop?
You got blue, purple.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Purple,
the new
white,
colors
blue.
of.
It's the Miami Vice colors.
Of course.
What are they talking about?
Thank you.
That's why I'm
He
here.
got
That's why
it.
you here.
That's why I'm
That's
here.
why you
He
here.
here and he got on UM, but he don't got no Miami Vice on. But
I rep every Miami team. Don't do it. I had Brian McKinney last week. You feel me? I had to,
I rep every team too. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
So-
Not every
Cavaliers
Miami team.
on, Lakers, Jordan.
Yo, this cake. I'm a manager at Starbucks, and
Okay.
these cake pops are 10 times better than ours. I'm not even gonna lie.
These
I probably
are
just lost my
good.
job saying that, but it's cool.
And this is
These are good.
this is homemade. I make it from scratch. I don't add any
Preservatives?
artificial flavoring or anything. I want to give the best because that's what I expect. You
This is
give
really
the
good.
best, you
It's
get back
smooth.
the best.
It's not too sweet. It's really good.
Thank you.
How's your red velvet?
You gonna taste it in a minute?
Oh, you got red velvet here?
Oh, man. Hold on.
I need a glass
She
of
done
milk.
messed up.
I need some milk.
Y'all finna mess up my diet.
Come on, you gotta cheat. Come on, cheat with
I'm
us
trying to be
today.
nice.
You gotta take at least one bite. Just
Yeah.
take a little bite
Just
and
a
then
little-
that's
just
it.
a little
I tasted.
Just a little bite.
Mess up my diet. Y'all ain't watching this at LA Fitness, right?
I'm taking pictures there for LA.
You ain't even right.
Amy, I tried this
Just a
cake
little
and
bite.
all I thought about was red velvet. I was like, yo, I already know her red
That's
velvet
it.
is fire.
Yes.
This is a vanilla cake
This is really good.
with a Ghirardelli chocolate.
This is what you need on your Father's Day weekend.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
No doubt, these kids gonna go crazy. They ain't gonna be able to sit down.
It's good. It's not too sweet, like I said. It's not.
What is this
I'm
called?
sorry that we chewing on air if you guys are
This
watching.
is cake pop.
But this is really good.
But notice
This is
that
a cake pop.
Notice that I made the cake pop out of a popsicle. So it's like you can make them out of different little shapes. You don't have to be original. Just making a little balls or what have you. But that's what it is.
That's fire.
That's different.
What we have next on the menu?
What we have next here on the menu is
Let's keep it going.
Y'all
we
about to get
have
in trouble.
banana
Let's keep it
pudding.
going.
We have banana pudding. Now I know there have been some things where people say, it's. I know the little spoons are there.
This don't make no sense. And y'all doing it on live too. This ain't.
We all chewing and chapping. I bet Bev like, what y'all doing? Chewing on the microphone like
After the
that.
day, you can work this off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work harder tomorrow in my workout.
No, we both.
You gotta work hard every day. Come on now.
Yeah, they
You
really
gotta
do.
work
though.
hard every day.
Man, this gonna be real hard to get off.
I'm at the.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm running after the show tonight.
Yes, we running after the show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I had to put in. You can go ahead and give
But
it
I
to
just-
me.
Tell me you running after the show, running to lay down.
For
No,
real.
you
I'm
can
about
have
to-
it now. Have it now. Have it
Don't lay
now.
down.
Both of y'all
Don't
have
lay
it
down.
now.
Oh man, yo.
Today we having a good day. We just dropping
I'm
our
not
shows
even lying
today.
to you. You can ask all my friends if they watching this. They know I don't even like banana
Yo,
pudding.
y'all
This
is
is
not
fire.
watching this.
Never
I know
ate
y'all not
banana
watching
pudding
this.
to this day, and this is very good.
Thank you.
Wow.
You want to hear something crazy while y'all chewing it?
So,
Me and Amy actually are classmates.
Yes.
And we took Saturday classes together. And she's in my business class, and I was doing our final presentations together. So I said, you know what? Let me do something way different. Let me bring a classmate onto the show.
I can tell y'all classmates, y'all both talk real soft,
Yeah.
polite.
I see that.
She said her pastry's made with love. She out here she be serenading the dough.
Because the reason behind all this is that a lot of people downplay education, and that's okay. A lot of people say you don't need a college degree to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But you do meet a lot of remarkable people in college who are in the same mindset, have the same dreams, same goals, maybe different directions. But everybody goes to the top. So, being blessed with this platform and working with you, this is what it's all about.
Yes.
So when you go to school, you might potentially meet somebody like me or like Amy. You know what I mean?
I met Gary in school.
Yeah, pretty much everybody I met was all in school. So, I'm not promoting the education, but I'm promoting the network.
Why not? I mean,
Because at the end of the day,
education is everything.
I got my smarts on the street, so I ain't gonna sit here and play myself.
That is true.
I'm self-taught.
Some people get that.
So I feel like I got to give credit to myself for being that young individual going out there go find it for myself.
So young kids watching you right now, they thinking about getting street knowledge?
What I mean by street knowledge, let me go ahead and clarify that because I was saying it for the viewers who understand my lingo. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say anything over their head. I mean, like if you got a passion and you don't know what's that passion, you go out there and you adventure it. You know, you're gonna learn along the way. Nobody's gonna cheat you. You're gonna learn it along the way. You know what I mean? Because it's true. The world is cold. You know what I mean? Being in this journey for 9 years and having an opportunity to finally bump into you, I have a track record. My track record speaks for itself.
Facts.
So, me going to college is just that I'm trying to please my mom and my brother and say, I know my mom got a bachelor's degree. My brother get his bachelor's degree this weekend. So shout out to my little brother for getting his bachelor's. I'm like,
Rudy.
No doubt.
So if they got bachelor's degrees, I'm like, I gotta get it too. So the wall gotta be beautiful.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure when the wall is beautiful, the chandeliers are in the living room too. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. To piggyback off what Gary said, like he said, when he met me, I was studying for a psychology degree. And then when we met, started talking about ideas, I switched my major to mass communications because I realized this is something I wanted to do. So without meeting him, without being in college, I wouldn't know what my path would be.
Yeah, I met Adley, I met Anthony, all the camera guys, everybody in college. So the message is that if you're not thinking about your education that serious, you should go out there and venture and find people who are like you, who have a passion, may not have a direction, but they want something good in life. But let's go ahead into this hollow bread right quick.
Yeah. Oh, this hollow bread.
This is a different show today.
This
is a way different show today.
They smooth out the speech right into the
Yeah. Today, everybody's seeing us who we really are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell all my Jewish friends like, yo, I'm blessed today. I was sleep.
So I'm not gonna. I know my doctor's probably watching this.
Oh goodness gracious!
So I'm not gonna venture off into the hollow bread.
No, the hollow bread is not that sweet. It's
Look
really
how,
good.
but he's saying that. Look how deep. Can y'all get a picture of his banana pudding though? Because he low key
Yeah,
deeper
you're
than
pretty
me.
deep.
Don't even try.
So that's good.
Don't even try. I just tasted. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I really went deep. Remember, you don't eat banana pudding.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
you got a little bit farther in there than me, sir. But it's okay.
I took 2 spoonfuls. You know, I had to make her feel like she was at home. You know.
Okay.
So while they're cutting the hollow bread, if you watching, and I just want to say it's on the record, the Wadedifferent platform is going to be the biggest platform in Miami. So I need you guys to make sure you stay tuned in because we got a lot of shows coming in. I look forward to seeing Brian McKinney. I look forward to seeing all the Love and Hip Hop casters. I look forward to seeing a lot of celebrities jump on the Wadedifferent. And the moral of the story is that we're coming for the throne.
Yes.
This is going to be the biggest open format complex in Miami where anybody in Miami can jump on and they don't have to go to Hollywood no more. Because we pretty much got all the access anyway.
That's it.
So y'all hear that out there?
That's it.
Wait, tell them they need to call in. Tell them.
Tell them facts. Y'all want the call-in number? It's 305-631-2343. I'm going to say that again. It's 305-631-2343. And when you call in, it's going to be on the phone with Tyrone.
Y'all see that, right?
Down south. Live in the 305.
Facts. Y'all sleep.
Facts.
He was waiting to say that.
I don't know how you from Chicago and you got a country sound voice, bro. I'm confused.
Country?
Yeah, you sound country more. You sound
I'm
like
straight up a city boy. Y'all better stop.
You don't sound nothing like a city boy.
Really? I think you just been in country so long, you think everybody sound country.
No, you sound country, bro.
No, not for real.
You don't sound like you from the shop. Thank you.
Call in and tell me, do I sound country? Come on.
Light
Get
up
on the phone.
Get on the phone with Tyrone.
Light up the phone with Tyrone.
This hollow bread is good. It's top of the line. I'm chewing on the mic.
Talking about I'm country. I wonder how many people really think I sound country?
Nah, I don't know what they're talking
I don't know what he's talking about. What is country, matter of fact? I don't even know.
Exactly.
What it is. Unless I'm singing it, I can sing it.
Let's go to the Boogie Live studio in the back.
I can sing country, y'all. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
see you guys. Go on the program. PTZ4.
Protege.
Hey, Protege. Everybody in the back. Wade sound country, right?
Yeah.
I sound country when I'm singing too.
He do sound a little country.
You sound country. You don't sound like you from the shop.
He's Chicago, but he country. He from the country part of Chicago.
Hey, exactly.
Chicago.
Yo,
He said he from the country part of Chicago.
who's that? I know Roy. Y'all know Royce was asking me to sing up in here. Y'all don't want me to throw down on the acapella tip, do y'all?
You know what? Before you sing, we about to go into another treat.
What's another one?
What's next on the menu?
Oh, you
finna go into another treat.
Keep it going.
Well,
Royce was like, let's hear a little bit. So y'all ready? While they eating all this sweets,
I'm trying to
let
hear
me go on
some.
and throw a couple of bars on y'all. No.
Let's go.
Look at
Give it to
y'all
him.
look
Give
at
it
too.
to him.
Go ahead. We ready.
If your voice is
I do a little bit of
Listen,
acapella.
let Amy introduce a new treat. We ain't trying to hear this man no more.
We got haters in the room.
Oh my
let him
goodness,
do
I
the
was ready to hear.
We got haters in the room.
I'm ready to eat. Y'all tripping. I'm not trying to hear this man album right now.
You asked the question earlier about the music, right?
That segment passed. We talking about food now.
Just to make it easy on your assistant, you can go ahead and cut 2 pieces, and they can go ahead and tell me what's the result.
Okay.
My wife probably running away from the TV right now, like, oh no, yeah, he finna go there.
Yo, wait, this is red velvet with coconut?
No, this one here is like it is a coconut cake. However, I call it a pina colada because it has a little bit of pineapple.
All right, you can go ahead and give me a piece.
And the other one, they didn't bring it from the other showroom because they're still shooting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still what?
Taking pictures.
Of what?
Of all her treats?
The red velvet?
Yes.
What y'all doing, bro? I'm about to go off set and go get the red velvet.
Hey,
Y'all
Boogie Live, don't think I forgot about y'all. Y'all gonna get a whole bunch of sweets back there, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody need to go get some milk. Like, I need a cold glass of
Logic
milk.
over there in the corner mad.
My throat kind of dry right now. Just a
Cold glass of milk. But you know what's the crazy thing? You know, to talk about your treats, they not dry. Like, it's real moist. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Thank you.
Honestly, it is.
Look at him, big smacking over there. I know. That's crazy. Tonight is a different
Today's
show.
a way different free show.
Yes.
So if you tune in and think we're serious, I'm like, no, we're kicking back.
Yes.
This is way different.
Yeah, eat the rest of the dessert.
No, thank you. I definitely have to watch my waist.
No, sir.
You know what
No,
I'm
sir.
saying?
Not today.
My weight, my waist, everything. I got to watch it all.
Let me go ahead and pass you that little plate right
I'm
now.
an example of people that's, I'm an example of people that's over 40. You know what I'm saying? I got to represent.
Yeah, Mr. No Buckets.
Right here.
That's a shot.
Nobody didn't hear.
While they're passing out the cakes,
Nobody didn't
please
hear what he said.
Please
I
remember
guarantee.
that we have a Father's Day weekend coming up, 13th through the 16th. We're gonna shut down Pepper Park. I'm saying this because I'm gonna catch all the footage and keep repeating myself over and over again. So we're gonna be in Pepper Park. You can go ahead and pass it.
He didn't tell you exactly what month it is. It's June. I heard him say 13.
Father's Day weekend, 13th to the 16th. That's a June. That's a
Some
month.
people don't got fathers. They don't even know that Father's Day in June.
If you ain't got no daddy, go on Tinder and swipe.
No,
Wow.
It's more like if
Can
you
y'all cut that
don't.
out? Do you hear what he just said?
It's more like if you don't have a father in your life, then we'll be your father. How about that?
That's it. There we go.
I ain't trying to be nobody's daddy.
Stop that.
Stop lying.
I ain't trying to be nobody's
Stepdaddy
This is a good cake. I got this all on my mom.
He been pushing us around all evening, talking about he ain't trying to be nobody's daddy.
Low key, when we get off air tonight, we got to catch Gary in one of these green rooms.
I'm telling y'all the truth. All y'all gonna have to go work out after this.
Yes, we're gonna definitely work out.
I was actually planning on running tonight. Like, I was planning on running tonight. Now I really got to run tonight. But I'm saying, if I had a cold glass of milk in here, I was not doing anything.
If you tune in, we're having some nice cake, some banana pudding. We got cake on a popsicle. You know what I'm saying? We got
Sophie saying that.
cookies.
This is midnight. Yeah.
The only thing we missing is the Hennessy, because anything is possible.
Right. You know, life is good when you could talk sexy about cake and pudding. Yeah, if you just tune
Shout
in.
out to
This is
Crumbly
This is
cookies.
food. This is Food Network After Dark. You already know. Y'all tuned in to Food Network After Dark.
The moral of the story is that the food's so good, it just brings all the love out of me.
Okay, because that's what it's made with. Go ahead.
That's Carli's Crumbly cookies. They didn't realize I was getting to that soundbite. You know what I'm saying?
You see my cake almost gone. It's fire over here.
Cake got me thinking I'm sweet.
Nah, I'm good. You trying to mess up my life. You heard me? You said round 2. No, we got some room to pull. That might come to the crib. I'm not even lying.
So you tune into the way different vibe right now. We just had Carli's Crumbly cookie. We have
You about to start
Royce
converting
over there.
people. You hear that?
We have Mike on the mic. We got Mr. One and Only, and we out. It was a
We
short
not
show.
out yet.
Yeah, we out. It's a short show today.
He trying to
This is our little
cut
bite.
our time.
You trying to get some more cake? That's what you're trying
Nah,
to do.
we got the
he
red
trying to
velvet
eat
in the
off
other
the
room.
air, y'all. That's what he's trying to do.
That's what she
I'm trying to
But
get
you
busy.
know, I got to close all the time anyway.
Go ahead.
So I guess I'll close with, I know Royce wanted to hear a little acapella, y'all, so I'm going to close with that.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
I've
saying?
been waiting for this. Please, I've been waiting for this. Please.
It'd be like,
yes.
for you I give a lifetime of fidelity in all the things you want of me.
Yes, Lord.
Yo.
What type of bullshit is this?
Hey, I just want y'all to know.
If it's news around
If it's
the
news
world.
around the world.
Sing that out. Sing it out. Sing it out. No. Sing it out.
Cell phones
Sing
in
it
there.
out.
Put them lights up. Cell
Hey,
phones in there.
sing it out.
News
Sing it out.
around the world.
Yeah.
And it's probably being heard right here on Wadedifferent Live.
Hey, the vocals? Come on.
And until next time for me and my colleagues,
Yes.
we out. This is Wade Live.
Yep.
Yes.